Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Steel Division match. Just between Norman and One Piece and Banane. Yeah, I don't know. I can't read it, guys. My eyes are really off. It's so small. But anyway, you can see that we got, what do we got here? 84th Guard Sankovi, Task Force Butler, Norman playing 28th Jaeger, One Piece playing 20th Panzer. Looks like 20th Panzer is on the southern flank, northern flank up here. 20th Jaeger. It's pretty standard infantry tank deck, tank in the open, and infantry in the town. On the northern front, we got, looks like Tim is at 84th going to town. Very interesting pick. And then Task Force Butler going in this area. Openings wise, I don't know. Let's just get into it, guys. Double balance versus double maverick. So it's going to be on the left side of the team to play aggressive and grab the flags quickly, or they're going to be definitely a disadvantage here. Interesting buy though, two F-22 radios, putting them right next to each other. I'm not sure why they're next to each other. Seems pretty sketchy in general. We're seeing a 105 coming down the main road. Some just some Shermans. The assault gun version of the Sherman too. Just a recon. A lot of pack guns here. 2-pack 40s, some MG42. So it looks like 20 Panzer is going to have a good advantage here on this open road here. Not going to be doing too hot for Butler here on the side. He's going to get actually wrecked. Banana is gonna get destroyed. Oh my god, guys, my eyes, like, I can barely read the names anymore. I'm gonna need some glasses. Up here, though, a little more action here. I mean, it looks like 20th are getting the front position first, but look on the southern flank. We're seeing just a lot of MG42s here, 2-pack 40s. This recon vehicle not gonna have a chance to come up this. There's two assault gun 105s, actually just one with a M4A1 coming behind it. But up here, that's where the action is about to kick off first. You can just see all the Sturm Jaeger Pioneer just going to come into these Gavardi and mess them up. Immediately losing a Gavardi DP. Flamethrowers coming in here. They're going to surround these guys. And we got to remember about 20th Jaeger. They're double flamethrower here, so they're even better than normal flamethrowers. And these Gavardi DP, or no, they're not even Gavardi DP, they're just Gavardi. They're going to get annihilated. We can definitely see a lack of forces coming on this location. But it looks like he's going up on this hill, just like 20th Jaeger is going up on this hill. So splitting the force a little more. We're seeing a Hellcat come in already. 105 aircraft. We're seeing an off-map coming drop. But it looks like it's going to go down to this Hellcat. Not going to get away. It can drop it one time. But honestly, after this drops, I feel like you could just follow up pretty easily on that. Back on here, we're seeing a little more action. Definitely control over 20th. These tanks got all blobbed up here. Not a great move. In fact, let's hide the HUD here. Take a beautiful screenshot. But yeah, I don't know how these Shermans did not die. They just bouncing everything. Even Martyr 1's not grouping. Back on the southern flank though, a little more neutral. Seeing NMG pushing here. No infantry was sent here. So getting a flag there. Just playing defensive. Again, they just have to play defensive. Game goes long. It's a loss for the 20th Jaeger and 20th. They just cannot keep up with that. Seeing a Bowfighter coming in here, getting a nice strike, killing 2 tanks right off the bat. No, 3 tanks. Oh my god, 2 Panzer 3s, Ls. Or is that Ls? Yeah. And then also a assault gun Panzer 4. It's a really good rocket strike here. These things are really good rocket planes. Back in the northern front though, a little more passive. We're seeing people come in, but off-map has been dropped. The entire town is empty. We're seeing a follow-up force coming down the main road right now. This is a big deal though. Like, this is going to be huge actually. If this can come up right down this road, this entire Gavardi squad is going to get annihilated. Back up here, we're starting to see some infantry combat. A lot of flamethrowers. And some Strop. We're like SMG with Molotovs, 15 points, pretty cheap. Seeing a little bit of armor coming down this road. There's just some cheap flamethrower troops in here, and Straustrup. I don't know, I'm probably saying it so wrong, guys. I'm sorry, I don't speak German. I speak a little French, but not German. Seeing this ZSU, like today, AA gun hanging out on the front line, can be pretty good actually if there's no tanks. And unfortunately, there is no tanks for 20th Jaeger here. He only got access to Stugs, I believe, so it's gonna be pretty rough. But we're just seeing a little bit of stalemate now. We're starting to see that phase where there's a lot of forces coming down the main road here. But Banana here just like following through on the area that he's winning, Zimbal's taking this. I mean, he's solidifying this entire position, which is a big deal. It stops any double ticking happening, which they need to just do. That's all they have to do is stop the double tick. Up here we're seeing a lot of Superior Rock. These guys are really nasty. Flamethrowers, normal like SMG squad, and light machine gun squad. It's like one of the best units in the entire game. Plus, look, they're vetted already. Then later they'll be double vetted. Changing T-34 is coming down. Gives support. Soon as the pack gun's moving up, but the wave of 20th Jaeger troops. These guys are some of the most cost-efficient infantry in the entire game. Jaeger 20 points. It's kind of too cheap actually, 20 points. But they're moving in. Seeing some MGs come up to support, but that line's not doing too well. Back over here, we're just seeing a steady push from Banane here, trying to get in this position. He's got bazookas. He's got nice tanks here. He's got some light infantry rifles. Seeing him bring up an assault gun, Sherman as well. There's just Urzats to counter. No, not a great combo. I'm seeing a wave of reinforcements this location. I'm just kind of curious because there's not really anything to reinforce. Getting the double tick now going, meaning that they lost the flag up here. And now we can just see that, you know, I think these Jet-22s aren't paying for themselves. They haven't really done anything. 65 points a pop. They're all together, which is already risky to begin with. But everything's kind of slowing down again. We're starting to hit that, yeah, we're hit that, the water break phase, guys, I like to call it. Because between like 6-minute mark, the 10-minute mark, things slow down. Everyone kind of solidifies the line. The line's very thin right here, really thick for blue team. But honestly, I mean, it can change really quickly. Red is just dominating the southern flank. The northern flank, they're losing pretty hard. Losing 2 flags, one in the town, one up here. Nothing too bad here. Seeing Tim come down here with some more reinforcements. You need to really use these tanks effectively to be able to get in. Otherwise, you're gonna get stuck there. Again, we're in that water break phase. Seeing a huge wave of reinforcements coming down here. Looks like he's just gonna solidify and push hard in here. We're seeing a counter push here coming right now. Just Urzats. Problem with Urzats is they're gonna mow down. And these 2 flags go down, taking away the double tick. Seeing even more tanks. Look at that. I see all 6 tanks. See an AT gun coming out here, getting suppressed by T-34 and SG-43. Looks like it's gonna go down. Well, let's see if I fire one more shot though. Fires shot off. Does not get the kill. Focke-Wulf 190 coming in to bomb this AA gun, but there's another one here. Gonna back off. Focke-Wulf's pretty tough. They don't go down easy. You can see that they're communicating. But honestly, they really should just follow up on this. Honestly, they got another flag here. If you can take this flag and like push them out, these are like that's two guaranteed flags are really hard to get back into, which will make up for any losses up here. And then if they get this flag back up here, and they're pretty good. They just need one good off map. You can level all this stuff. It's a lot of good. You know, it's a lot of stuff here, but it's a lot of cheap stuff. Like Panther 3s are cheap, Panther 4s cheap. You can easily counter the MG42s as long as you kill the armor. The flame trippers come in now. There's one Stug up here. Shotgun's moving in. Bringing up plenty of M1 guns. Only 45 points. Oh wow, I just got a weird message. Some snipers come up, some Jaeger. Yeah, we're still in that the water phase. E5 coming in for a cluster on the 105. No AAs over here. There are a lot of 50 cals though, so probably could suppress. Another good rocket killing another Panther 4 here. This thing's paying for itself over, but to counter it, he's going to lose his 105, looks like. Ooh, but to counter that, maybe he'll lose this D5 to the fighter, which would be huge. The D5 get out? No, D5's so screwed. This Hellcat's coming right around. Good micro. And gone. So, overall there, good trades for red team there. Just annihilating those aircraft. Also getting a nice rocket on tank. Just losing 70 point. But that 70 point tank is worth, you know, way less than that 100 point D5. So, good trade actually right there. You gotta be careful with D5, guys. Like, you cluster a tank, you know, lose it to a fighter. You just lost points there. You did not win points. And those things add up quick. Though they are Mavericks, it doesn't really matter too bad. We can trade a little negative for now. Seeing a wave of fighters, both from One Piece and Norman here, coming out for the Hellcat. We're seeing a little bit of air war. This is going to be the big moment right here. Dogfight comes around, doesn't get a kill. Flares are rotating, looks like. You can see that they're microing, and this player is not microing his aircraft. Both these players are pulling the aircraft in and out to try to dodge. You can see a player dodging like that. That's what you do. That's how you dodge. You don't want to get surrounded. Looks like he's going to get on this tail, though. BF-109, G2. Going down to the Hellcat. Boom. Easy kill. This Hellcat, though, coming on the front. This one's on his tail, though. He's going to turn in. BF-109, G2's coming out to help support. Boom. Goes down. Pulling out. BF-109 turning around. This guy's pulling out, though. Everyone walks away. It's 1-to-1 trade. Not too great. But definitely showing a presence that there's an Air Force for One Piece and Norman here. So they'll have to be a little more cautious with their air power now. But gets a strafe with these rifles there. These Focke-Wulf 190 A8s are really nasty. You gotta be really careful of them. You have so many 20 mils on them. The sniper just hanging out, firing shots here. That's about to get deleted. It survives. What? Oh man, the Yushin gods. And engine overheating from just a flak shell. That's lucky. That'll take a while to repair now. Yeah, I'm blobbing up these tanks like that. Oof, nice kill by the Panzer, or the M4A1 there. Getting a one shot though on the M4A1, so gonna take one more shot. Until killing the Panzer IV though. Be a pack gun right here. You put a pack gun right here, guys. It covers all tanks from moving out like that. A really good spot. Or you can put one here, but I recommend here. Like, this is a great spot for a pack gun. It prevents any pushing. Seeing a D5 come out though. There's no flak though, so it's big. This is a huge deal right here. Will we see any fighters come out to counter? And we're seeing a counterattack on the top of the hill here. Bombs go in, just suppress, doesn't do much damage. D5 getting a nice cluster here, killing an M4A1. No fighter in return though, but we'll probably see some AA now. Retaliation. And we're seeing both Norman and One Piece here pulling into this town here to get reinforcements. This armor's going to probably clean up this stuff as well. So this will be a flag back into blue hands, and potentially these two flags will go back into blue hands as well, which will probably be game ending at this position. But this flag's going to go back into red hands right here. Looks like he's moving up his tank, tries to surrender. Panda Shrek though coming up. Yeah, Panda Shrek's about to get him. It looks like he realizes it, but realizes too late. Boom, dead. IL-2 coming in too for a nice clean kill on the Stug. Nice, clean kills. Seeing another D5 come in here. Just losing another tank. Any aircraft retaliate? No, but we're seeing some AA come out right now. Nice big bombing run on that tank. There goes that tank. P-47s carry huge bomb loads. Well, and the hill is theirs now. We're back to 12-12. But these two flags are pretty fragile. Looks like it's going to go back into enemy hands. Seeing IS-2 up here as well. This is kind of crazy buy. Talking about 200 and like 200 points exactly. It's so much. That is so much income. Yeah, it's like almost nearly 2 ticks. And what is it doing? It's kind of just hanging out right now. Seeing a Focke-Wulf coming in for a strafe. We'll watch this. So that does a lot of damage, especially against AT gun and stuff. Seeing a bullfighter coming in right here. This is a big moment though. Bullfighter's been doing tons of damage this game. Seeing a BF-19 G2 coming out. Just a little 85 point plane. You get the drop down, they're not great. Seeing a Hellcat come out too. Looks like they're going to do a strafe here. Put through some damage. This Focke-Wulf A was already damaged by some flak though, so it looks like it's going to have to peel out. A bullfighter though, really fast aircraft actually, is going to get out of there. You can see that the player is microing it to get out of the way. Hellcat coming in. Gets shot up a little bit more, but not much. Focke-Wulf is disengaging. So looks like there's going to be a little bit of fighter engagement between the Hellcat here. BF-109. The Hellcat's still chasing the Focke-Wulf though. That's a big mistake. We're seeing 2 flak guns coming out right now. So that will stop any more air plays from these fighters. This could be the last fighter anyway, as we've been watching the game. We're seeing an off-map being dropped in the distance, but on an IS-2. And will he get him? What is this? They're running off the map here. Over here we see all the, we're seeing an off-map being dropped as well. With some Sturm, Jaeger, and everything in this area. This fuck will, I don't know what the hell cat's doing. Maybe the player forgot about it. There's a flat gun firing him now too. And he goes down. Seeing a counterattack on the main hill here. Probably not enough to kill all this. There's a lot of stuff. Off-maps that to be dropped. What are we dropping here? 210. This is direct hit on that IS-2. It can die. Ooh, you see, just losing 2 MGs there. Suppressing. Dang, a lot of explosions. Jeez. Doesn't get a direct hit though, or do any damage to the IS-2. Back on this front though, we're seeing a counterattack off map here. All this infantry. We missed, yeah. Looks like this Focke-Wulf did a strafe on that AA gun. That sucks. You always gotta have more than one AA, guys. You only have one, you're gonna get overwhelmed by aircraft. What you want to do a lot of times is have your own aircraft come out and bait them into an AA section. And that always catches a lot of players. It can't be too obvious though. We're seeing another off now. We'll have to come back to that in 20 seconds here. We're seeing a huge engagement up here. There's so much infantry up here. We're seeing 2 more Superior coming in here. Probably not going to work out though for blue there. Back on this, good off map, just hitting down all this stuff, lowering their health. Seeing Norman bring up some reinforcements here, pack gun, and we're seeing One Piece here bringing up tons of 88s, so no more aircraft for the rest of the game. Off map counter though, but we're gonna go back up here. Off map's being dropped right now on this front. Can we get? Is he gonna kill the IS-2? Been hit by a couple times right there, and it goes down. That's huge. Paying for itself, it looks like. Killing an IS-2. Back over here though, we see an off map being dropped. Didn't kill the off map. This player is dropping. Looks like a long duration in this position. Grabbing 2 flags here. Picking up. You can definitely just see on the map right now the cost efficiency of what's been going on. Like the negative trades are really showing on the red team right now. Plus Mavericks are already gonna have more on the board. So there's some communication here. I'm attacking. But we can see what's happened, guys. We can see the writing on the wall here. We can go a little faster, just because we can see what's happening here. We'll go 2-speed. We see IS-2 coming right now. P3 is coming on the side though. Gets nice side shots. Killing the IS-2, and there's no way you can come back from that now. That's a lot of income. The entire Earth could capitulate any time. The southern flank, just look how much infantry is coming in right now. Not going to work out at the end of the day. And the center's gone back into Blue's hands. And there's a lot more reinforcements coming this way. And yeah, I think that's game right there. I'm going to go even faster. I think the problem was they didn't capitalize when this was really weak. There was a lot of moments where they didn't do anything up here, and Blue didn't really execute any pushing. And honestly, there was like a 2-minute gap. If they would pushed harder in this location, they could have definitely grabbed 2 flags here and locked it down, making up for any of these 2 flags they lost in the north. And there could have been definitely a nice even fight in the center of the map, which would have been good because balance can have a longer game in a denser location. Which is, they could have done that, but they just didn't follow up on that. I think when they saw the weakness here, they should have really exploited it immediately. Like, just gone for it. Like, even slow down. You could have seen that you weren't making any progress up here. The players should have just directed all their effort here. And now you can see that's already a little too late. Like, things slow down too much. But yeah, I mean, losing a lot of those tanks to the air combat, losing a couple of those was pretty bad as well. And now we can see these bow fighters. These things are doing really well. Like, I mean, they're flying over a heavy AA unit right now. 2 double vetted. They go down right there, but before that, they were doing great. And I mean, honestly, like it looked like this player had no AA early on. Blue on the 20th. So those aircraft could have done some damage up here and stuff if you really need to, or just kept them at bay. Look at the team stats here. Yeah, Norman and yep. I mean, with the kills, I don't know which player we're looking at, but we can definitely tell the positive trades. I mean, you know, look at the One Piece though, 20th. He got trouble right there. If he would have been pushed really hard in the southern flank that we're talking about, he could have been overwhelmed and traded way more negatively, and it would have been a different game. That's just it. Like I think that you just need to exploit that, and this game could have been totally different. But just because you didn't, it's just timing. You know? Gotta realize those things. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Good playing on both all the players. I wish to see you guys around. Guys, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys around.